where this guy and this girl, they were dating. They had dated in the past or whatever. And unfortunately, the guy still couldn't get enough of the relationship. And so he has definitely come forward and went up to the house and decided that he was going to break in. We do have a disclaimer, and we're going to read it and we'll get right into the news. All right. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit educational or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature. So now that we have that out the way, now we can really jump into the story. All right. So video shows father shoot kill daughter's ex-boyfriend as he breaks in front door. An Ohio father will not face charges after shooting and killing his daughter's ex-boyfriend as he broke through their front door. Surveillance video released by the Shelby County Sheriff's Office in Sidney, Ohio, shows 22-year-old James Rayl walk up to a home on July 31st and repeatedly bang on the front door. WDTN reports. Voices can be heard in the background telling Rayl that his ex-girlfriend, also 22, did not want to see him and instructed Rayl to go away. A man's voice can also be heard warning that he had a gun as Rayl pushes through the front door with his shoulder and shots ring out. Rayl was shot 3 times and stumbled into the driveway before collapsing on the ground. A neighbor appears in the video shortly after and says he's unalive and he's shot before law enforcement arrives. Authorities said Rayl died at the scene. According to Fox News, the man's daughter had ended her relationship with Rayl more than 18 months ago. Rayl reportedly left a voicemail on her phone the night before and then showed up at her house around 11 a.m. Shelby County Prosecutor Tim Sales told local media that a grand jury declined to charge the father of Rayl's death, citing the state's stand your ground and council doctrine that allows homeowners to use lethal force when threatened. All right, guys. So what do you guys think about it? I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Let's get into this. So without further ado, give me 1 second as I navigate around. Our system decided to have a glitch or something. And so we got kicked off. But fortunately, we are back here tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up this video. And I want to get you guys' opinions, your thoughts on, what would you do in this situation? Your loved one is, in I can't even say a domestic. Well, it can be considered that because the guy, like the article said, they were together 18 months ago, and sometimes some people just can't let that relationship go. So give me 1 second as we upload our video. Okay, unfortunately, it seems like we are going to have to navigate. So give me 1 second. Let's go on a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Hello, and thank you all for coming out to the QUEENTULSA show. It was all a dream. We finally made it. Listen, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. You have come to the place where you can relax enjoy and get the hot topics. We can also engage. You can come up or even you can call in. That number is 725 888 1644. Thank you so much for your loyalty. We made it. I'm so excited. You should be too. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Oh, and make sure you sign up for our perks to get all the exclusives first. Thank you. All right, guys. So give me 1 second as we navigate this footage. It's a bit disturbing, so I will give a disclaimer, a trigger warning disclaimer, as this is very, 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 uh, very detailed. So give me 1 second, and I'll go ahead and bring it up on the screen.
Stop it, Allie. Boys in the house.
So right here, this is about, around 10-ish, 11, around in the morning, because the article said around 11 in the morning. So the daughter and her mom, I don't know where they had come from, but they just arrived back to the house. Now you're going to see James arrive shortly after.
I'm doing it. Wait, he's leaving. Hey, he's coming back. Nope, nope, nope. I'm calling. James, she doesn't want to talk to you.
At that point right there, James, you violated, because now you've already had your request. James, please leave. She's not interested. It's time for you to go. But James wants to stick around. Let's see what happens when James tries to approach and break in the front door. And now you have Ken coming right on over and about to stick his nose right into the business. So I want you guys to really get into this part. You have a neighbor that comes over and tries to let you know what you should have done and what you shouldn't have done. But let's get into it. What would you do if this was your neighbor?
Okay, well, he's fine. He don't have nothing. He don't have no gun. He don't have no gun. Don't do anything. He's trying to break in and get to our daughter. Okay, well, he's not moving. He don't have a gun. He broke our door
again.
So here you go. You have somebody that has no clue of what went on, and he's trying to justify the behavior of this man. He's arguing with the homeowners. Well, first of all, sir, you are on my property, and I suggest that you hot tail it back over in your yard before we bring off some more. But let's go off.
Trying to get to our daughter. Our daughter's busted in. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Did you shoot him?
Yes.
Okay. Call 911.
It's already no. We're on the phone with him right now.
Okay, he's not moving. He ain't going nowhere. I thought I heard 5 shots. Like, what the?
No, 3 shots. He broke into our door coming in after our daughter. But
So, first of all, you heard the shots ring out. You're saying it was 5, it was 3. You're walking near the body. What is going on? Is there a time and a place where individuals should just really relax and bag up and hold off before they start putting in their 2 cents? Right? But let's get into.
my husband shot. He come barreling in right behind me and my daughter in the car.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we got in here and he wouldn't leave. He kept telling me to leave.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're. Oh my God. He's fucking so sorry. I'm so sorry. Obviously, this was a that between you. Was he dating her?
They dated a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
I think. Yeah.
Now, listen here. He was not leaving until he got the tea because he says, well, listen here. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but when the law enforcement comes here, I am going to give them the tea. So he's doing his own investigation. So you might as well, you see somebody out there, you're laying down. So how concerned are you, sir? How concerned are you?
Left your voicemail, left a message last night. Oh my God.
Okay, just calm down. Calm down. Yeah, he's got the gun. Huh? Got the gun. You got the gun. The people inside here shot this guy here was trying to break into their house. The guy's dead. He died. Where's the guy with the gun? The guy's dead right here. Where's the guy with the gun? Inside the house. He's the homeowner. The guy tried to break in the house. Okay. And the guy was just basically protect himself.
We're right here.
Okay, you guys have your gun down?
Yeah, we're right here.
This guy just died.
All right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you have done the same thing? Do you think that the dad was being, was he being overprotective? Or do you think that this gentleman found out? Well, on that note, I'm your host, Queen Tulsa, and that concludes our show tonight. Thank you all so much, and join us tomorrow. Good night.